A Minister for Communications and Works, Mark Vanterpool, has described the 2016 budget address as a budget of hope and caution. Minister Vanterpool was speaking to JTV News' Sean Rose just after the Premier concluded his budget presentation at the House of Assembly.
Very pleased. It sounds like a budget of hope and yet caution. We have a lot of work to do. The Premier is very adamant that we will continue pushing forward for in the people's interest. He's outlined interesting initiatives. We also have to continue to try to raise more revenue to be able to carry out the work that we have envisioned, and so he's been working very hard at that without putting too much burden on the people. So we are
hoping that people will really embrace some of these initiatives without much alarm.
Yes, most of the initiatives that I'm aware of are initiatives that won't burden the people, you know. So we're hoping that we can continue in that vein. When you speak of the two main revenue areas, tourism and financial services, that's where we get most of the revenue from, and we continue to try to get as much out of that as possible, and in turn build a country's infrastructure, or education system or health system, and make sure environment is pleasing to the people, as well as we continue to do trade, build up a trade and investment business that our good Junior Minister Marlon Penn is looking after, and our good Honorable Junior Minister Archibald Christian is looking after from the tourism sector. So we're looking forward to good success. The Premier sounds very upbeat, and we're here to support him.
Responding to further questions, Minister Vanterpool says that there is enough in the 2016 budget to carry out works around the territory in this year. He also indicated that it would take another 3 years to fully complete the National Road Improvement Project.
Minister, did you hear enough in that budget to complete your road projects and other infrastructural projects that you have started?
Yes, this year we still have about $8 or $9 million through our loan program, and that is sufficient to keep us going for the rest of the year. We are looking forward to finishing our sewage project in the Eastern Landlocked area this year, and also continuing on our water distribution program. So our roads program will continue. Obviously, roads in the territory will take another 3 to 5 years to complete, so we won't get it all done one time, and as we go along and we are able to raise more revenue in the future, we can continue our roads program throughout the territory. But for what we have to do this year, the budget is there for us, and we are quite happy with that as we continue to try to initiate revenue areas such as the cruise ship program and other areas of that, which will bring in new revenue as we go forward.
Members of the House of Assembly will discuss the 2016 budget in the Standing Finance Committee meetings with heads of government departments and statutory bodies before returning to the House of Assembly for the budget debate.